chair. I
It's
don't care
alright.
if she's a
I'll
colonel.
just stand. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, everyone,
Yeah,
so
but you're
we're
not
gonna
the
be,
colonel.
alright, this is going to be official, so we're gonna be serious.
This is my chair.
Alright, everyone, quiet. Clear comms. So, go fuck you. Alright, so. Why did,
Why
like,
did everyone
5
stand
people
up?
just stand up? I told you to sit down. Yeah, alright, Jen, you're fine.
Sit down, Kane.
Jen's over there cooking meat, what the fuck? Wait, Jen, you get to, if you sit
Shut
there,
up, Kane.
if you sit there, it'll be a fucking sick-ass photo if I sit here. Hell yeah. It
Why
just
is
looks
she
really
not in
weird because
uniform?
Hisoka's the only person standing up. It doesn't
Why
matter.
is she not in uniform?
Jen is in uniform.
This
That's her camp uniform. Alright, so, alright. I'm gonna
she
go
doesn't
ahead and
look
I'm just
anything
gonna
like the rest of us.
quickly go over what today's event is, going to be. I would like people to remain silent so that I can go over this. This is going to go over some important stuff about how the crew's politics are going and what's going on. So, first thing I would like to address is activity. Thankfully, it looks like you guys have straightened up your game a little bit. This is a good amount of people. I think we have 8 people here. That's absolutely amazing. That's great. We've had some issues in the past where people have, like, where we'll have 6 or 7 people click on the green button, which means you are for sure going to come, and then, like, we'll have, like, 4 or 5 people tap tentative, but only 4 people will show up, and, like, just in all. And I'm not going to stand for that. We're going to go by a new rule now. If you claim that you're going to come to an event, but you failed to show up 3 times, even though you claimed to, that you were going to come, that is going to be a warning. If you get 3 of those, then you will be demoted. If you are private, then you physically cannot be demoted anymore, and you will be banned from the group because we're not going to have any dead weight. You guys, most of the people that are here have been great, so I don't fear that that's going to be an issue for any of you. I recently have kind of I took a little bit of a break. I got kind of burnt out, and instead of kind of just deciding that I would delete the group like I normally do, I want to keep this up as long as possible. So if like we don't do a lot of events for maybe a couple days, then don't think anything of it. It's probably just me getting a little bit tired of it, so I can, rejuvenate my energy, and we'll get back into it. So today is I wanted a light event. That we weren't going to do any training or anything unless you guys want to kind of get ourselves back into the swing of things. It's good to see you guys being official. Good to see you guys wearing uniform. Almost all of your uniforms look great, and those who don't have great uniforms are just, it's because they're not really high enough level, which is completely fine. So my activity, that is on me. I'm not going to blame you guys for that. Your guys' activity is up to you entirely. Almost everyone here, though, has a very good schedule, so it's good to see you guys in all the time. With recent happenings, our ally has had some kind of a civil war breakout in his crew. That's the 1st New Hanover, the British people. I think it was his second or one of his guys named Bougard decided to start attacking people or whatever. And he crashed into them on a horse or whatever, and they shot at him, so he shot at them, and then he crashed one of their events to mess around, and it's just been this whole thing. So our allies are, 1, taking a break. Their leader is not going to be doing anything for a couple weeks since he's on vacation, and 2, they're probably not going to be much of a help to us currently in their state right now, so we are not going to be able to rely on our allies as much as we normally do, which I think is going to be good for us. It'll give us a little bit more initiative and try and get us to actually do some stuff by our own. Now, we also have had some drama with a guy you guys probably already know all too well, War Dog. Shit. Ow. He is the leader of the 1st New Austin, and he's just kind of been a pain in my ass since I was in the Free States. He recently has been trying to govern me around, tell me what to do with my group, even though I'm not even in the brigade anymore. So, I stood up to him a little bit because he needs to have someone show him that he's not a fucking almighty god. And he has claimed that we are going to see him on the field, and he also has claimed that all brigade members will be ceasing contact with us, which is entirely false. He does not have the power to make those shots, and also none of the brigade members have stopped talking to us. But if a war were to break out with war, we would most likely be completely outnumbered. We would do probably okay, since his men are more scared of him than we are. I don't think that is the same here. I would like to think, at least. If a war also were to break out, I think most of the brigade members would not intervene. They wouldn't come to fight us, and even if they did, we also are working on kind of growing our alliance spectrum a little bit. Oh.
His dad's taking him to the movies.
Oh, okay. That's fine, that's fine. We are going to try and make a couple alliances and stuff. Jen, I'll try and talk to you a little bit more about those. I've made a couple decisions without consulting you, kind of because I was too excited to wait for you to wake up. I'll try and consult you a little bit more about what I'm trying to do and who I'm trying to talk to. But right now, there's not really much activity going on in the community, since most of the milsims are either 900 members plus, or they're just too small or not recruiting. So I don't know who they are. With morale in the group, it's fine. It's honestly more moderate than anything. I don't think we're having any major issues. We were having a bunch of issues with listening before, which I think I have made clear. I am not going to yell at you guys a lot. I am completely fine making, I'm gonna wait for that loud. My bad. I am completely fine with making specific events where I am yelling at you guys to get you guys kind of in track. But I absolutely hate, and I do not want to have to incorporate yelling into normal events. So I'm going to try and be as straightforward with you guys as possible. If I start to treat you guys badly, if I start to be an asshole to you guys, that is entirely your fault. I will try and be as nice of a person as possible to you all. And if I am rude or if I am impatient with you, it is because me being impatient is warranted in the current situation. We might be facing some PvP sometime. I know that players have been a little bit rampant in Red Dead recently. They slowed down a bit, and they were a lot nicer for a couple months before. But now they're back to the good old walk into Valentine, get shot 17 times, and the morgue won't do much because they're out of caskets kind of thing. So if we are to get attacked, I'd like you guys to stick with the terms of engagements. Do not shoot until I tell you to, but once I tell you to, we will unleash all hell upon them. And I've had a couple people, if we do get into PvP, sometimes they'll run around and they won't listen. When the way we fight, the way we do PvP, which is how I've done it in almost all the groups in the past, and for the groups that actually listened, our PvP has gone absolutely amazing. For those who haven't, we have lost those fights because having an army that doesn't listen to their commander is not an army at all. During PvP, I'm going to give orders like take cover here, don't push up, stay, hold, push, whatever. And that'll probably be off of either someone's request, if I think the request is justified and smart, or my own just kind of intuitive thinking where I try and keep the best of the situation and try and keep as calm as possible. We've won fights against people who are like 8 times our size. We won against the Lemoyne Raiders, and they were reigning for a long time. We're not going to start losing now. I hope you guys are in complete agreement with that. So, is there any questions any of you guys have? If so, please be serious here. If you have any actual serious questions, unmute your mic, state your name, I'll call on you and then you can say them. Alright, so, wow, that was like 5 minutes. I talk way too fast. The group, with member count, has been a little bit slow. Recruitment has been almost entirely halted. I don't know what's going on with it, but there's nobody who's really joined. So we're going to try and be as active with... Hayden, you want to slow up a little bit, or sit down maybe? Thank you. Dancing in the middle of the campfire is a good way to get yourself set on fire. If not by the campfire, then by me. Alright, so, as I was saying, during events we're going to be, I'm going to try and keep us as kind of uniform as possible, looking nice. We're a group made for fun, but we're also a roleplay group in the end of the day, and, like I think I've said this before, I'm not going to have people join a roleplay group and then get upset when they're expected to roleplay. That's not how that works. If you have any issues, any grievances, or any complaints you want to make to me or Jen, go ahead and try and be respectful in them, and I will address them clearly if I need to. If you want me to make an announcement, I will. If you want me to tell everyone else, oh, this is going on, or oh, we're going to do this, or if you want to make a suggestion, we have a channel for that. You don't need to defy orders or whatever just to get attention. There's literally, we have a bot where you can use, I think it's, what is the command? Is it /suggest? Maybe. Yes, okay. So /suggest, and then you can, once you do that, you'll hit, you'll type in what you'll want. So I'm going to say PP right here, and then you hit send, and then it'll do that. You can vote on it, but it didn't work because I did not set a suggestions channel. I should probably do that now. How do I... Ah, God, I fucking hate this bot so much. It's a good bot, but it is... Config channel. Please? Maybe? Oh. Suggestion. I don't know why it needs a config channel. It's really dumb. Alright, I've set that up. So now you guys are free to use the bot. If you've tried to use it before in the past, I am extremely sorry for you. I've completely forgot that you were supposed to set the config channel. But now it is working. Hooray! I don't think... Jen, do you think there's anything we really need to talk about? Anything, any issues that you've seen or anything that you think should be addressed? Promotions, I should talk about that. The calendar, I am not sure of for this week, but it's like my last couple of weeks that I have until school starts up. I'll still be doing events when school starts up, maybe not for the first couple of days until I get my bearings on my sleep schedule and everything, but I will still be doing those events. Our promotion ceremony is probably going to be the next event we do, so I want you guys to be able to show up to that. It might actually be tomorrow. So today I am at 4:30, so that means tomorrow I'm at 3 p.m. So that'll be an hour and a half before right now. And that'll be when the event is. We're going to do a promotion ceremony. For those of you who haven't attended one or who, still don't know how we're going to be doing them now, I will make a Google Doc listing all the people that I want promoted, and I'll edit that over the month. And then when I see fit, I will copy-paste that, put it into the channel, and then we'll make an event for that. We'll all meet up at a nice fancy spot. We'll have our dress uniforms on, which, if you don't know what that is, it's like our normal uniform, but you can put like a tie, a vest, or like a tie and a coat on it. I would like you to keep the color theme there, or we'll keep in normal uniform if we're with an ally, but mostly we're going to try and incorporate dress uniforms into it. We'll get everyone lined up in front of the stage. I'll be up on the top probably with Jen, and then we'll call someone up, and either me or Jen, maybe both of us, will make a small speech about them, be like, this is why they're getting promoted, I've seen a lot of this, and blah, blah, blah. They'll be given their rank in the server. If I forget to give you your rank, you are 100% free to message me, and I'll, fix that up lickety-split. And don't you dare try and message me even if I did give you your promotion and tell me I didn't, because I know your ranks. I'll find out. I'll goddamn find out, boys. So, anyone have any questions about promotions or if they'll get promoted? Because I'm willing to answer that for you. Dude, here, sure. If you show up to the promotion ceremony, I will give you an unofficial promotion in the crew that you're not even in. Honestly, dude should just be our mascot, because he just shows up. So, I think that's mostly everything that we need to cover. I'll try and open up variety for events. We've gone really over most of our training. After the promotion ceremony, we'll do one infantry training event, one other cavalry training event. Then we'll go on and do more patrols. We'll do some exciting events where we'll probably do convoys, or maybe we'll do like bounties as a posse or whatever. And we'll try and incorporate that into doing like role play, so it would be a lot, just add a nice twist to normal everyday stuff you can do in Red Dead. And